Hello there. Welcome to another talk. This is completely different to what I've just been posting on social media. I was just posting on social media about crybabies and snowflakes and this talk. Because before I do my talks, I set it up beforehand. Like I've got, might be over 60 talks self-prepared that I've got on this computer. This is a iPad tablet thing I'm using. I've got an Apple Mac desktop computer in my bedroom, you've probably seen, and but I use my iPad for most things. A 2018 iPad. I'm hoping it can last me until I'm 40. Then I want to buy a new one. I still get updates on it, but yeah, completely different to where I was going, what I was on about. But they are in relation to one another. Every time I do these talks, it's like I go into like a meditation. It's quite interesting. I do meditations away from that, but when I'm doing my talks, I seem to go into like a meditation as well. I notice it myself. It's very interesting. So it's a very healing thing for me because the awakening path, I had an unexpected spiritual awakening at the age of 24. Had awakenings ever since then, but that was the first big, massive awakening. Mind explosion. And a lot has happened since then. I was just posting on the internet about, I agree what Anton LaVey said. I've been reading his book, The Satanic Bible. It's not about Satanism. It's not about the devil or anything. He said that he didn't even believe in the devil, but he didn't discourage people from believing in that, But he is the book really talks about self-development, stuff like that, about in this book he called it energy vampires, but he's talking about narcissists. But this is in relation to this talk, because this talk is called Twin Flame Alignment Journey. This talk is called Twin Flame Alignment Journey. And what I was just posting about on the internet about snowflakes and everything is in relation to that, because you can't have two divine feminines, right? This is the thing. This is what I said recently in another talk, that people don't know their roles anymore. The male is being made a mockery out of. The female is being made a mockery out of. The way it's meant to be is the divine masculine is the alpha, and the women are the servants to that alpha. Right? Because the alpha is the provider. Right? So the female has this natural gratefulness towards the masculine, but having said that, like the lion, the male lion bows because of respect and love, and that's the way it's meant to be between female and male. There's meant to be this gratefulness, this powerful bond. And a lot of males and females are completely lost. Most males, it's like they've got a dummy in their mouth. People are getting offended at everything. You can't say anything without someone getting offended. Like you could be in a family situation and you could say something, you could offend someone in the family unit or on social media, and all you're doing is saying what you think is truth at the time to you. We can't do that. So this is in relation to this twin flame alignment thing, because how are you supposed to align with that person if you're in the completely wrong direction? You see, the female needs to awaken and align with the divine feminine, and the male needs to be the divine masculine. It can happen to gays as well, because you can get gays that can, or anyone can embody different types of energy. My mother I'm my mum's registered carer, but years ago she used to do psychic work and off gypsy traveling people. And she said my energy used to be very feminine, but now it's more masculine. And I said to her the day, I said, the feminine's still there. It's just that this path was about balancing the two energies. See, Kundalini is actually when the two energies are mating within your body. That's the thing. Sorry, I get notifications from YouTube. I was just reading it there, coming into me. But back to the talking hand, this twin flame alignment journey. So it's about the divine feminine and divine masculine becoming aligned with each other. That's really what the awakening path is all about. And you're not doing that if you're externalizing everything. You're not even doing that when you're wanting your twin flame thing. That's the thing. So many people are fixated and obsessed with this thing. You've got to completely... It's because a lot of people, I think, use the twin flame thing as a way to, it's like they're dreaming, they're dreamers. And that's okay in one sense, but you got to also live in the present moment as well. And a lot of people use this stuff as a way to just, pretend that something's going to happen when, so they're not being present. They're not going within. They're becoming obsessive. And you're not going to get anywhere near that twin flame if you're like that. Because the whole point of the twin flame thing is the divine feminine, divine masculine becoming in union with each other. And you don't even have to be with that person to do that. That's how you get some ascended masters that are like all alone. And what's happened is they've actually embodied that energy. Because it's energy. You are energy, right? In an illusion that you're physical. Science can actually prove this now. That we are actually not physical, we are energy. And everything is simulated and, simulation. Like the film The Matrix. So it's energy. That's why you get very ascended people that actually they don't need anyone. You see, because what's happened is they're embodying that energy. You get some people that have had awakenings when they're younger, and they get older, or they ascend far enough, and they're having like energy orgasms and stuff. There's videos on the internet of it. Now, that's more powerful than probably a partner, a normal person would give them. And so they're not crying out for a twin flame because they're embodying that energy. Now, if you get two people that are embodying that kind of energy and they're like, romantic with each other, imagine how powerful that would be. Now, this is the level we can get to. But we've first got to stop externalizing. We've got to do the healing, we've got to awaken, we've got to do the inner work and find that joy and peace and love within yourself. Because if you're externalizing it, you're hurting yourself, and when you're hurting yourself, you're lowering your vibrational frequency. You've got to get rid of the toxicity. I tell you, my spirit, I'm the only one in my family to ever have a spiritual awakening. Not my real family, the family I was born into, not my soul tribe. And I tell you something, the kitchen, we've got new this, we've got new that, we've got new other. And after 6 months after my spiritual awakening, my bedroom changed. And it's all to do with frequency. And things just broke, electrical things just broke in the kitchen. And I know why that was. It all happened because of my awakening. And so, and this relates to the twin flame thing, because your awakening is doing something to that twin flame. Because if they are your twin flame, if it really is real, then they're going to be watching you, because spirit, energy, higher consciousness, spirit guides, whatever, is guiding them towards you. But it's not about you needing them, because if you need them, what happens when they die? You have to embody that energy, because like I said earlier, if you embody that twin flame energy within you, that leads to energy orgasms, it leads to bliss, heaven, right? And the pathway to get there is healing. There's a woman that follows me, I can't remember her name, her page just says Create Within on Instagram, and she just basically went within herself, had a spiritual awakening, and then went within, and now she embodies that energy I'm talking about. And my spiritual awakening was crazy. I'm not going to go into that just now. Unexpected at the age of 24, 10 years on, 34 now, and I was taken back to the womb. Heartbeat was crazy, like you'd expect in that experience, and I'm not going to go into it, but this started happening in 2012 on the planet. And the new earth is people with their twin flames, or even some people embodying that energy. Because all your twin flame is you're the same energy, but you went into different bodies. You know, I showed a diagram a few months ago of an example of, like, you've got soul groups as well. You know, you could get the same soul, but then you got soul groups. And in India, they've started, they now do group weddings. So with me saying things like that, you know where this new earth, this awakening is going. And that's what they're trying to stop. You see, they're trying to stop love. So then trying to stop that is part of the illusion, it's part of the dream. You see? It's part of because that's all it is, it's just a dream / movie / play. And you are it, and that's why your twin flame is you. The twin flame thing is just like an example of love, an element of love. People going through spiritual ascension and awakening, they're all on different elements of love. Because there's different elements to the source love. There's presence, there's motherly love, there's romantic love. And it's about, the awakening's about bringing them all together as one powerful force. But a big part of that at this moment in time is going within, getting rid of the toxic individuals from your life. You know, the narcissists, the bad people. And also admitting that we are the narcissists because we live in that society, and healing that issues. Because you don't want that things, if you do meet the one, to be a part of that. So you want to be alone, you know, you want to spend time alone. I've been single since I was 26. I'm 34 now, and so I was meant to just be alone then, and to have this awakening path. You know, that was just the way this pathway was meant to be, and then become my mum's registered carer because no other family member wanted to do it, they didn't care. You know, and that's another pathway of love, you know, being my mum's carer. I've learned about selflessness and empathy, true empathy. Had I not been the carer, I wouldn't have learned that. And this pathway has taught me about being present as well. And if you get rid of the issues that stops you from being present, if you do meet the twin flame, then imagine what it's going to be like if there's none of that other issues. You see, it's just going to heighten the whole experience. So the thing that you should be focused on, not so much your twin flame. If you think that's him or her, then you know they're there. But the thing should be on your inner healing, because that elevates you towards them. And if you're both doing the same thing, I saw a video last week of two people who, man and woman, they said they were twin flames. They looked really into each other, but they came in alignment because they were going within, they were doing the healing. But I'm just going to leave it on that note. For latest updates, talks, news, research, and much, much more, please do check my website. at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.